Hi, what's up? I'm Chris, and in this video series we're going to be talking about momentum. So for this first question, we have an object with a mass of 9,200 kilograms traveling at 16 meters per second that is colliding with a second object of unknown mass that is at rest, which means the initial velocity of that second object is 0. And then the two objects are going to stick together, and the final velocity of the two objects after that collision, once they're sticking together, is going to be 9 meters per second. So first question is, what do we call this type of collision? We have three options. The types of collisions you deal with in physics are elastic, inelastic, and totally inelastic. When the two objects stick together after the collision, as is the case here, this is referred to as a totally inelastic collision. Now, conservation of momentum means that the momentum before the collision, m1 v1 initial plus m2 v2 initial, will equal the momentum after the collision. And for that second part of the equation, if the two objects stick together, then they're going to move together as one object, but the mass will be the sum of the masses of the individual objects. So we're going to have m1 plus m2, and then times v final, because you're only going to have one final velocity since the two objects now stuck together are moving together as one object. So now we just have to plug in the numbers that were given to us in the problem. So here we have 9,200 times 16 plus m2 times 0 equals 9,200 plus m2 all times your final velocity of 9. And I didn't bring a calculator with me to go through this, so I'm going to do a little bit of mental math here, but I'm going to ask you, the student, to go ahead and find the exact value in your own calculation. But here, anything times 0 is 0, so we can get rid of that. 92 times 16, let's see, 92 times 10 would be 920. And 92 times 6 would be 552. Add those together, it's 1472. So this is going to be 147,200 equal to 9 times 9,200. 9 times 9,000 would be 81,000, and 1,800, that would be 82,800. Plus 9m2. Once we distribute it, subtract the 82,800 from both sides. And here we're going to get 64,400 equals 9m2. And when we divide the whole thing by 9, we will find our mass of the second object. And so your answer here, you can come up with the exact value when you go to calculate it, but it should be something a little bit over 7,000 for this. So if we want to write it out, 9 into 64,400, that goes in 7 times. That goes in once. That goes in 5. So yeah, it'll be 7,155.5 repeating for the mass of your second object in this question. For more, please feel free to take a look at our other videos, and thanks for watching.